that even mean, Bowers Game Corner?
Hi there, YouTube. I'm back again today for another gameplay video. And today I'm very excited to be playing Dash Away All from Elf Pets. This is for 2 to 6 players, ages 5+. And this is an Elf on the Shelf card game. Let's go. Got it set up for 2 players. I'm going to teach you how to play. I'm going to play against myself. I believe that this side is going to win. And this is kind of a spin-off of Garbage. First things first, everybody's going to get 6 cards in front of themselves like so. Place the cards into the center. You do not start with a discard pile. Randomly select a first player, and then the first player is going to flip over a card from either here, or they're going to take the card from the top of the discard pile if it's a number they need, and only if it's a number they need. So right now, we'll just flip the top card. It's a snowman. We lose our turn, end your turn, which means it goes over to this player right here. We'll use this to keep track of players. All right, so now they are obviously, they can't pick this up. Draw this. It's a 1. They go 1, because this is going to be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bada boom, 6 slot, 5 slot. There's a 6. We put it back in here, and now this player has the option. They can take this, they can take the 6. Obviously, they say, hell, take the 6. Cookie break, skip any player's turn. Now, normally you could put this in front of any player, but obviously, since it's a 2-player game, it just works as a skip from Uno. So this player's turn to skip, and it comes right back to us, because as soon as you use a special ability, your turn is over. Draw a new card. It's a 3. Booyah, we got Click Clack. Always, who doesn't forget, Click Clack and Pinwheel and Cocoa Ginger Snap. I wonder why they didn't just use the regular names. Reindeer Treat, pick a face-up card in any player's row and turn it face down. So, yeah, how about you lose the, is it 6? Lose the 6? Lose the 5, because that way, when they replace the 5, we'll get the 5 if we don't have it. I think that's the way to go. So now it goes over to this player's turn. And they're going to take the top card. It's a 4. Good old Holly Be Jolly. And then ends your turn. Goes back over here. Flip a card. Hey, how about Holly Be Jolly? Holly Be Gone. It goes back over to this player right here. They skip a turn. They're going to skip my turn. So it's just their turn again. And boom, they got themselves a 3. Then they end their turn. Then it gets to me. I guess we don't need this. 2, Snorms. Of course, you can forget Snorms. 6, Cocoa Ginger Snap. We already got a Cocoa Ginger Snap over here. We don't need it. Nobody needs Cocoa Ginger Snap. Everybody's least favorite reindeer. Santa. Oh, so we already have a Santa, so we're going to drop Santa's sleigh there, which means, boom, this player's going to be able to swipe in with Santa's sleigh. It's a heated contest. 2, 4, and 5. Let's go. We got a 2. That's one of them. We got a 6, Cocoa Ginger Snap. Get out. 1, no help. We don't need a 1. Bummer. Goes over to this player right here. 3. They already have a 3. This player's already got a 3. We draw from the top of the deck. We got 4, 5. It's a wild card. Swap your Scout Elf card with any of your face-down cards. We'll do this one right here. It's flip a card. We'll flip over the 6. Sure, now somebody needs a Cocoa Ginger Snap. Now, the wild works a little bit different because this counts just like a 4. If I get a 5 right here, I've won the game. But what's best about the wild is you can replace a wild with whatever number it's supposed to be. So right now I'm looking for a 4 or a 5 to pretty much win the game, because if I replace this wild with a 4, then I can then put the wild right here as the 5, and I win. So we flipped over their card. It's their turn. They need a good hand. They got the Cocoa Ginger Snap, but then we blocked them because it's going straight down to the Cocoa Ginger Snap right here. Those are weird words. 4, we got it. Boom, wild card into the 5 slot, and we just won. Now, that would be the end of the game, but that's not how Bowers Game Corner rolls. I like to go hard. You want to get the full Dash Away experience. I want to get the full Dash Away experience, so we're going to play the full game right now, which means we do a quick shuffle up right here. And now, the player on top is still going to have 6 cards because they're no good at Dash Away All in the first round. And then the bottom player is only going to have 5, so that it becomes more progressively difficult. Now, it doesn't say in the rules who goes first, but I imagine the player I would say, I'm just going to house rule this, and I didn't even mention my how to play video because they didn't mention it. I would say that most likely what you'd want to do in this situation is make it so that the player with the fewest amount of cards goes last. And then if you have a tie for the fewest amount of cards, I guess you would do the player with the fewest amount of cards who's had the fewest amount of cards longest. I don't know, that's a weird one. Maybe that's why they didn't mention the rules. Anywho, this player's going to go. They flip over the first card. It's a 3. Let's dance into a 5. Booyah, another 3. That stinks. So they're going to hand this right here. They don't need Cocoa Be Jingle or whatever his name is. It's a wild card. Wow. So we know they might hand us a 5, so we'll replace the 4. Dagnabbit. So we have to drop a 4 down there, which means... Oh, but they drop us back a 4. That is huge, which means we can put it in the 1 slot. We don't need the 6, though. The 6 goes up here to them. They're going to pick this up, flip a card. They could flip a wild. Actually, that wouldn't help them at all. We'll do flip the 3, I suppose. So it goes back over to this player. They got the 2. That's big. They got a 4. Already got a 4. Back over here, they need a 1-2. Can they get the 2? Can they get the 2? They got the wild card. Bada boom. Round over. And we are now sitting at 5 versus 5. This is getting intense. I imagine in my brain that my left brain is talking a lot of smack to my right brain right now about how it's better at the Elf on the Shelf card game. Not to be confused with the other Elf on the Shelf. There's like an Elf on the Shelf dice game. There's an Elf on the Shelf. There's one with like a chimney that you roll down the chimney. So let's see, this player would go first. They got a 2, bada boom. They got a 5, bada boom. They got a 4, they skip the turn, which means then it goes back to them. 6, nobody needs it, goes over to this side. What do they got? They got the 5. They got the end your turn. Over here, 1-3. Let's clear it out. No, we're giving them a 4. Right back into the game. We got ourselves a 2, and now we're down to the 1-3. Both players need a 1-3. Who's getting the 1-3 wild card? Coco Ginger Snap. Everybody hates you. 1-3. Can we pull this off? Give me a 3, and we got it. It's a 5. Back over here. 1 or 3. They're feeling good. They got another Coco. Everybody hates Coco. Up here to the 3. We got to give him the 1, which means the 1 slops down here. The wild goes to the 3, and just like that, we're sitting at 4-5. Bottom. I guess that's to the left side of my brain. Anywho, I think you get the gist. I don't think we actually need to play it out, but eventually what will happen is someone will have 1 card down here. Maybe the other person will have 3 cards. Who knows? Any number of cards, and once they get that 1, boom, they've won the game, and that's Dash Away All. This looks like it might be a cup of tea. Be sure to check out the Amazon link below. Also consider subscribing or doing any of the other number things that help me out, because that'd be cool. This video is brought to you by all of my amazing Patreon supporters, and I would love it if you would join their ranks and have your name immortalized in the end of many of my videos for the end of time. But consider for only $1 a month, and as always, thanks for stopping by.